Well, the man accused of planting fake bombs in Buffalo last fall and who was under a court order to stay at the hospital, the VA, while his case was pending, is due back in federal court tomorrow after leaving the facility.
Channel 2's Dave McKinley says that you can expect to hear arguments as to whether the man was staying at the VA on a voluntary basis or not. Right, Dave?
That's right, Scott. It does appear through a review of court filings that James Timpanaro was considered perhaps unstable and in need of mental health services. But it also appears that federal authorities did not consider him to be an actual danger to others based on the direction his case appeared to be heading before the events of this weekend. In late October, over the course of 3 days, what appeared to be 4 pipe bombs were recovered, 3 of them at the Buffalo Police Department South District Station and the other at a post office not far from there. Within days, the FBI arrested James Timpanaro, who, although the devices were duds, was accused of perpetrating a hoax and charged under federal law with conveying false and misleading information. According to court documents obtained by 2 on Your Side, he was released from custody in mid-December under the condition that he be entered into a residential treatment program at the VA hospital. In fact, last Friday, another filing indicated the charges against him were being put on hold until May for a possible plea if he completed the 3-month inpatient program. But 1 day later, on Saturday, Timpanaro left here, according to a relative who contacted us over the weekend. When we contacted Buffalo Police, they told us they hadn't been notified and that when they tried to get information, they were rebuffed by the VA, which said it could not comment on the status of patients due to HIPAA regulations. Buffalo Police then notified the Federal Department of Probation, and by Sunday afternoon, U.S. Marshals had Timpanaro back in custody after locating him at an address on Dodge Street. The VA told us that under federal privacy laws, it could not confirm or deny that Timpanaro was receiving care, but added its hospital is unable to hold a person against his or her will unless the person is involuntarily admitted for psychiatric assessment and treatment, and any other course of care is on a voluntary basis. And so there appears to be a hang-up here of whether his being released to an inpatient program as part of some possible plea or even an adjournment in contemplation of dismissal amounts to a voluntary or involuntary commitment. We can tell you that Timpanaro has a date before a judge tomorrow for a hearing on violating the terms of his probation, and that at this point, he's not free to go anywhere. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.
Dave.